Merry Christmas, everyone, and today is December 30th, so Happy New Year. In just a few hours, I'm speaking quietly because my 6-year-old is over on the couch sleeping, has the stomach bug. I think he's stirring, so I'm going to keep this a little bit down. I want to share with you something that has helped me tremendously the end of the year, every year since I first heard this. I was at a business conference about a decade ago, and I heard the keynote speaker, Mr. John Maxwell, share a story. And if you don't know who John Maxwell is, let me share his bio real quick. John C. Maxwell is the #1 New York best-selling author, coach, and speaker who has sold more than 25 million books in 50 languages. In 2014, he was identified as the #1 leader in business by the American Management Association and the most influential leadership expert in the world by Business Insider and Inc. magazine. As the founder of the John Maxwell Company, the John Maxwell Team, Equip, and the John Maxwell Foundation, he has trained more than 5 million leaders. In 2015, he reached the milestone of having trained leaders from every country of the world, the recipient of the Mother Teresa Prize, and blah, blah, blah. So he is the world's best leadership coach, bar none. I mean, he wrote the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, 5 Levels of Leadership. I mean, there's so many books he's written. And I had a chance to listen to him speak at a keynote, and he shared a story. And he said, at the end of every year, I do an audit of my year. So before I wrap up 2017, for instance, I'm going to look back. Like at the New Year's Eve ball, the ball drops, they do a year in review. He does a year in review. I'm going to share what he's written. There's a blog I'm going to post along with this video. I'm going to read a few things out of his blog. This is not me. I've applied this, and it works tremendously. It gives you so much momentum in every area of your life. So please listen closely to these words, and please read this article that I attach. It's going to help you a ton in 2018. So on Christmas Day, after his grandkids and everyone's done with presents, he says he steals off to the study when everyone else is watching TV or napping. And this is him speaking. There on my desk, waiting for me, is my appointment calendar from the preceding year and a yellow legal pad. Starting that afternoon, so Christmas afternoon, and continuing that week up until New Year's Eve, I spend time reviewing my calendar. I review every appointment, meeting, commitment, and activity hour by hour from the previous 359 days, and I evaluate each of them. This sounds like a lot of work. It is a lot of work, but man, is it amazing. I'll continue. Right now, I'm in the midst of this process. This article is written December 29th of 2015, so he was right in the middle of doing this. I'm looking carefully at my speaking engagements and considering what I should do more of, what I should do less of, and what I should eliminate altogether. I'm looking at the growth opportunities I pursued and judging which gave a high return and which didn't. I'm looking at all the meetings and appointments I had to determine which ones I should do more of and which I should eliminate. This week, I'll also consider how much time I spent doing things that I should have delegated to someone else. I'll evaluate whether I spent enough time with my family. I'll add in here. I'll evaluate whether I spend enough time in my morning routine. And for me, with that, I do a morning routine every day with my Bible and praying for my family and friends. And that's very important to me. So spiritual growth, look at your goals, assess them. If spiritual, health, family, maybe parenting is in there too, and your business, all of those areas, they're all equally important. Make sure that you review each of those things and how did you do. Pull out your calendar. Pull out your checkbook. See where you spend your time. See where you spent your money in 2017. And what can you do differently in 2018? What can you delegate? What could you eliminate? Before you add anything new, I don't add anything else until I've eliminated or pruned and try to delegate anything I could. If you want help on delegating, if you're maybe a solopreneur, read The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And there's a tons of resources. But I wanted to really hone in on this article. And again, I'll post it attach the article with this video, and do this process, because 2018 is going to be a phenomenal year for you and your family. I thought I hit stop. No, I did for sure.